Stand up as tall as you can right now. If your chest flared and your chin lifted, you probably still look shorter than you are. The height is not missing from your bones. You are folding it out of view with bad stacking. You will get one cue that can reveal visible height in minutes. And the last mistake is why stand up straight usually fails. By the end, you will know whether posture is hiding your height, how much you can realistically get back, and the one cue to stand taller without faking it. You will see where your height gets folded, the quick proof, the stack that gives it back, and who gets a lot back and who does not. The first trap is your normal stance. The posture that feels neutral usually isn't neutral at all. It's just the easy version your body falls into. When you stand the way that feels effortless, your upper back rounds more and your whole body drifts forward. That shortens your height. Your comfortable stance is more rounded and more forward than a deliberate upright one. So the smaller version of you starts to look like the real version. That is the part people miss. You keep seeing that in the mirror and treating it like a genetics verdict, when it's often just your default posture. Here's the first fix. Stop chasing comfortable. Stand with intent for 10 seconds and notice what drifts first. Is it your upper back, your ribs, or your head? When you try it, where do you think you lose your height most? Head forward, upper back round, or the ribs and pelvis not stacking? The next mistake is what most people do the second they try to fix it. They yank the shoulders back hard. That feels better because it looks active. It does not solve the real problem. Your shoulders are only one piece. If your ribs sit too far forward, you lose the stack. If your head sets out in front, you lose it again. Then you stay folded through the middle and neck. So you feel upright, but you don't actually get much taller, and it never sticks. Pulling your shoulder blades back all day is not a real posture strategy. It usually just makes your neck and upper back work harder. Use a better order. Think stack first, not shoulders first. Put your ribs over your pelvis, then let the shoulders settle where they want to settle. Now test whether the missing height is really there. If you only check your height casually, especially later in the day, you miss the reversible part. Your spine and discs lose some vertical length under normal daily load. Bad alignment makes that show up more. Across the day, people commonly lose around 1 to 1.5 centimeters before posture is even cleaned up. So a lot of people are measuring the shortest, most compressed version of themselves and calling that the truth. Not ideal. Test it honestly. Stand at the same wall in your usual stance and measure once. Then restack. Ribs over pelvis, ear over shoulder. Reach the crown up without lifting the chin. Measure again at the same wall.
That second number is not fake height. It is height you already had but were not showing. If this cleaned up the difference between fake grow taller advice and real visible height, this is the point to leave a like. Now for the cue that matters most. The real fix is the stack. The fastest way to look taller is to stack the rib cage directly over the pelvis while keeping the head neutral. That one change cleans up the 3 biggest problems at once. Your upper back rounds less, your head stops drifting forward, your torso stops bending out of line. This is why generic advice fails. Chest up often just means rib flare. Chin up often just means your neck jams backward. Shoulders back often just means you pose for 3 seconds and then slump again. Your body wants your eyes level. If your ribs flare, your pelvis tips, or your head shoots forward, something else has to bend to make that happen. Usually, your upper back does the extra work. And there goes your visible height. So use one cue. Stack ribs over pelvis, keep the ear above the shoulder, and reach the crown upward without lifting the chin. That is the stack. And this is not a tiny visual trick. Average immediate gains were about 3.5 centimeters after targeted posture work, not from new bone, from better alignment. Send this to the friend who says they are just short, then spends the whole day folded over their phone. There is one limit here, and it matters. The common belief is only half wrong. Your skeleton sets your real maximum height. You cannot posture your way into longer bones. If you have a fixed curve, heavy stiffness, or a lot of disc wear, the gain is smaller. If you only do the stack for 10 seconds and then go back to bad positions, it also will not last. But that is exactly why this matters. The part you can change is the hidden part. If you mix that up with fake grow taller claims, you either get scammed or you give up on height you actually could get back. So aim to reveal height, not invent it. Use the stack every day. Recheck over time. Treat any immediate gain as recovered height you already had. If you like fitness explained this way, stripping the myth out and keeping the body change you can actually use, consider subscribing. Once the stack feels natural standing still, keep it while walking, while using your phone, and during long sitting blocks. That's when it stops being a 10-second pose and starts becoming your default. And that's the real upgrade. You stop trying to look taller and you start carrying the taller posture you already have. You do not need fake grow taller claims to look taller. If you stop folding your body and keep your ribs stacked over your pelvis with a neutral head, you can reveal height that was already yours. The one thing to keep is simple. Stop trying to look taller by forcing posture and start stacking your body so your height can actually show.